I said keep that on the low. Yeah, okay, so I got an award. I was in the 3rd R. Kelly video. I was the towel. How are we doing tonight? You guys doing good? Yeah. Give it up for yourselves for coming out here on a Monday night. It's a little chilly out, sitting outside in Nate's. Give it up for yourselves. All the way in the back, hanging out, Cowboys jersey. I see you having a good time. Lesbo couple, y'all are dope. What's up? Give it up for y'all. All the fellas that left over here and went over there. Y'all the smartest motherfuckers in here. I didn't even know there was another fire pit over there. Y'all's like... I ain't never seen like a group of hoodlums just get up and go, let's go find warmth. Just, like that's the most reasonable thing to do. But you guys mobbed from the back of the room to over there like y'all didn't give a fuck about anybody's soul in here. So salute to y'all. Man, y'all are cool. I mean, after Nate just came out here and opened up, I think I'm gonna open up with y'all too. Listen, we all have fears, right? And some of our fears are rational, and some of them are irrational. I have this fear. This chair is heavy? Goddamn. I have this fear that I've had like for the majority of my life. I'm afraid that when I touch myself, that I make noise, but I don't know that I'm making the noise. You know what I'm saying? Like we've all made noises we didn't mean to make. We've all made noises during sex we didn't mean to make. I love you, oops. Like we've all made noises in our life we didn't mean to make. And I know when I'm having sex, sometimes like I get in that zone and I'm oblivious to the world around me. You know, the house could be on fire. No idea, right? And what if I'm in that zone when I'm handling myself and I don't realize I'm in the room going, ha, 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 ha. That'd be embarrassing. Like I know the faces I make and those sounds match the, ah! Like, we've all made noises we didn't mean to make. I mean, like, look, I got kids. That's embarrassing. Last thing I need is for my kids to be, Mom, Dad's in the bathroom yelling again. And then she come in with a spray bottle. Cut it out. You're going to go blind. Don't do that. It can happen. I'm afraid of this. This is something I'm absolutely terrified about. It can happen. It's happened in my life before where I've made a noise I didn't mean to make. I was at a Neo concert once. You guys know Neo? Sexy love, all the things you do. Hoodlums in the back. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? I was at a Neo concert. Balcony, front row, not close to the stage. The concert's wrapping up. Neo's in the last song. He takes his jacket off and he throws it in the crowd. And I went, ha! I ain't mean to do that shit, all right? I felt like Ariel in The Little Mermaid. I tried to bring it back, ha! Bring it back in. I made that noise and my wife is just looking at me talking about, oh, really, huh? This what we doing for Neo? Okay. Here's the thing. I would love to get over this fear, but in order for me to get over my fear, I think we as a people need to change. Okay? I think we should be able to openly talk about masturbation. Be a better world. It'd be a more peaceful world, right? If you're about to get into it with another dude and I could just be like, hey, bro, I think you need to go rub one out real quick. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to rub one out and let's come back. And you show back up, you're just like, so what were we talking about? Like ladies, it works for y'all too, all right? Like we all know that bitch at work that is uptight, you know ain't got no dick in months. She's the same one that's the mother hen in your friend group, just making sure nobody else getting no dick tonight because she ain't get that. Don't you wish you'd be like, Deborah, why don't you go double click the mouse and come back? She come back, you know what? Appetizers sound great. Let's do that. I got 2 kids. I got a 7 and a 9-year-old. They're 7 and 9. And I don't know where these motherfuckers are getting their information from. And it's bothering me. Like, usually you can figure out where somebody gets their info from, right? You're like, okay, this is Fox News, CNN, TikTok, Facebook, all the old people on the cruise, they all on Facebook getting missing. You know where they're getting their shit from. At 7 and 9, I don't know where they're getting their information from. All they watch is PBS, Disney, and WWE. I don't know where they're getting their information from. I told my kids Santa Claus wasn't real. They called me Donald Trump. I said, how the fuck? How's that even? I mean, they're not wrong, but how the fuck? The other day, my daughter comes home, the 7-year-old. She goes, Dad, I have to tell you something. I said, what's up? She goes, Dad, you are a racist. I said, how you figure I'm racist? She goes, you don't like other tall people. That makes you racist. I go, that's not how racism works. And then my son chimes in, and he's the smart one. Well, actually, Dad, if you don't like a group of people, makes you racist. And they're not wrong, because I don't fuck with other talls. I can't stand the tall. Look, I'm 6'5". I like being the tallest person in the room. I don't like nobody challenging my height superiority. I can't stand a fucking tall. Get on my goddamn... Listen, it's an unspoken rule amongst the talls. If there's more than one tall, we got to find out who's the tallest. And we'll do it without you shorts knowing. It's real smooth how we... Oh, this motherfucker walking up. All right, then. I'm going to get shoulder to shoulder. Let me get shoulder to shoulder. Is he on his toes? I'm on my toes, too, then. You on your... I'm on my toes, too. If another tall walked in right now, my posture would change. What's up, dog? I was at Home Depot once, minding my own business. And I seen this tall walk past. I seen him when he walked past the aisle, and I knew he had me. He walked past. I keep on doing my shopping. Then he comes back around, and I see him walking down my aisle. And I saw him sizing me up from the distance, and I was like, I already know what this is. Now I'm really shopping. Oh, what's this? Backsplash? I need 4 of these. I need more. He walks right up to me. He goes, 6'8", what's up? Is that what we're doing? We're introducing ourselves with stats? That's what the fuck we're doing? 6'8", you got stats? I got stats. 8.5 thick, what up? Say he's 6'8", he looks 6'7". Shut up. Did you say 41? Fucking leave right now. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking hate tall. I don't like you shorts either, though. You shorts all fucking suck, too. I can't stand shorts. Yeah, fuck you short motherfuckers. I can't stand... Nothing I hate more than when I'm at a grocery store and a short walks up to me. Oh, excuse me, you're so tall. Would you be so kind? And could you get this off the shelf for me? Bitch, get your own tall. I'm already somebody's tall. Get your own tall, goddammit. I went to H-E-B the other day, and this small hit me with one I ain't never heard before. Sir, excuse me, your arms are so long. Could you go down on that bottom shelf and pull that bottle of wine from the back? I said, bitch, if you don't walk your ass back there, you little short. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Get your ass and walk your ass back there. Can't stand shorts. I live in a house full of shorts. Get on my goddamn nerves. Daddy, can you get... No, get a ladder or grow, bitch. That's options. Got 2 kids, 6 and 8. They're at the... Or 6 and 9. They're at the age now where, like, I have to actually do stuff with them. Like, when they're younger than that, 5, 6, 4, you can just throw a box on the ground and go play, and they're good for hours. At 7 and 9, you got to actually do stuff with them. So this summer, I thought it'd be a great idea for me to introduce my son to the video game The Sims. Oh. You guys familiar with The Sims? Yeah? I know y'all are. Fucking Minecraft, Sims playing ass, nerdy ass bitches. This. I thought it'd be a good idea to introduce my son to The Sims. For those of y'all that aren't familiar with The Sims is a video game where you make a person and then you live their life instead of living your life. And then when you get bored with their life, you find a creative way to kill them. That's the whole game. See, bitch, you already know. I knew you was the devil when you walked in here. I introduced my son to the video game because I thought, you know what, get him on The Sims. This is a nice time for us to like have some bonding and he can learn some responsibilities and stuff. This is a cool game, not competitive. It'll be fun. So we get on there. He makes his first character. He makes this guy named George Bob. You right, George Bob is a bitch ass name. Like, George Bob is the worst. Like that, no adult would ever name anything George Bob. He makes George Bob. George Bob sounds like a dude that wipes back to front. George Bob sounds like a guy that saves condoms for sentimental reasons. Pull them out of Pringles can. Spring 2004. It's like. George Bob is a terrible name. He makes George Bob. He gets him a job. George Bob is the mascot for the athletic team. And he gets all the equipment, and he's having a blast, and he's got George Bob working out, and he's having a good time. And he goes, hey, Dad, you should make somebody too, and you should move him in, and we could be neighbors. And I go, oh, that'd be dope. That's a good idea. And he goes, what are you going to call your guy? And I go, oh, I'm going to name him Wesley Snipes. He's like, that's a great name, Dad. I don't know how you keep coming up with these. That's a great name. Don't worry, you'll get there. Don't worry about it. And I make Wesley Snipes. And I move him in on a block, and I start playing the game, and then I get Wesley Snipes a job, and a wife, and then a family. And to be honest with you guys, after like a week, it was just me playing The Sims. My son had checked the fuck out. And one day I'm playing The Sims, and I was like, oh man, I forgot all about George Bob. I should go check on George Bob. I should go see how the old mascot of the athletic team is doing. Let me go check on George Bob. And I click on George Bob's house, and when I did, I saw my sim wife at George Bob's house.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. But then I thought about it, and I was like, actually, George Bob is like a family friend. He's always at our house till 4 in the morning on the computer. He swims in our pool when we're not there. He was at our wedding. George Bob is a good friend. He's always calling my wife. Yeah, they're good friends. This isn't a big deal at all. In fact, I'm so confident in this, I'm going to tell George Bob to ask my wife to stay the night because she ain't going to say yes. We got 3 kids at the house, and she got a job she got to be at. And this bitch said yes to George Bob. And then I watched as George Bob fucked my sim wife. Oh, he fucked her good too. It said well satisfied. I ain't never seen that. She was rolling around in the bed, holding her stomach, George Bob bubbles and shit. I was like, what the fuck? So real talk, when this happened, I was like, oh, I'm finna switch over to Wesley Snipes and I'm gonna fuck George Bob up. So I switch over to Wesley Snipes and I'm clicking his button and it like doesn't change screens. It just stayed on the screen it was on and it just kept zooming in on this window. And I looked and Wesley Snipes was standing outside the window watching the whole thing. Somehow my son just double cucked me. Like I ain't never been single cucked before, but at one sitting, I and Wesley Snipes both watched. We don't have The Sims at my house no more, okay? Look, I uninstalled the fuck out of that game. We don't have that shit no more. You understand? We ain't got that shit at my house. That game is the devil. We can't even know. We don't even talk about it. Here's the problem, because my son is 9, so we can't talk about it. Like, if we could talk about it, it would be cool. But I can't explain to my son that George Bob is a bitch-ass nigga and he's got to die. He's 9. He's not going to get that. Kissing's gross to him. I can't explain to him why George Bob had to Epstein himself. He's not going to get that. He's not going to understand why George Bob died in a room with no doors in it. It ain't going to make no sense to him. Like, if we could talk about it, it'd be different. Like, my man, David, say me and you were playing The Sims, right? And you fuck my sim wife. We can laugh about it. We can talk about it, right? Oh, you fucked my wife, now I gotta fuck your wife. Check your kids, they might be black. We can do that, we can laugh. But I can't have that conversation with my son, so I've just been angry at this dude for months. Like when I was a kid, I remember I beat my dad in a video game called Bases Loaded 2. And he kicked me out the house. Like not forever, it was the summer, he like kicked me out, he locked the doors and he locked the windows and he wouldn't let me back in till he got better at the game. But when you fuck my wife, there is no getting better at the game. Now I've just been walking around mad at this kid. Every time he asks me for something, I'm mad. Hey Dad, could you make me a sandwich? Ask George Bob for a sandwich! I like going on the road. I like traveling, being able to get out and do stuff. A couple years ago, I had a homeboy hit me up. He goes, "Hey man, I got this tour I want to send you on. We're gonna hit all your key demographics." I say, "Bet, where are we going?" He goes, "Yeah, you're going to North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin. All my key demographics." I ain't see a black person for 3 weeks. I was so pissed. I ain't see a black person or a bitch with ass for 3 weeks. Listen, them northern whites are built different, all right? They're not just white. They're like half white, half oak. They're thick, sturdy, all of them. Babies come out with no necks up there. They are sturdy. Breeze don't move them. They thick than a motherfucker, all right? Just built like juice boxes. They're terrible. 3 weeks, I ain't see no black people, I ain't see no bitch with ass, till the last day of the tour. The last day of the tour, we're in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And I had them take me to a strip club. Like, I had to go to a strip club. I've been in a hotel room with 2 other dudes for 3 weeks. Like, I need to go to a strip club. And I'm not even a big strip club dude. Like, I don't like fancy Magic City, pole to the ceiling, helicopter down, make it rain. That's not my strip club. If you can get lemon pepper wings there, it's not my strip club, all right? I like a hole-in-the-wall strip club. I like the type of strip club that to use the ATM, you gotta talk to the DJ. I like the type of strip club that when I order a drink, they turn around and get it out the cooler. Like, that's my strip club. I'm in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Any of y'all ever been to a South Dakota strip club? Nope. I did that shit, so y'all ain't gotta do it, okay? I took them chances.
Thank you.
Name of the strip club was Scarlett O'Hara's. I don't know why they call it that. Gone with the Wind didn't happen nowhere near there. I don't know why they call it. Get there, walk inside. First thing I see is 6 slot machines. I didn't know that gambling was legal up there. First thing I see is 6 slot machines. I said, they should have called this place Slots and Sluts. That'd have been a better name. I'll tell you right now, Scarlett O'Hara's was my type of strip club. The first stripper comes out, and she is barefoot with a knee brace on. Like a legit knee, like an offensive lineman looking. She had that Stone Cold Steve Austin joint. Hell yeah. What you want to do? I'll be back for you. Hold on, let me get this. She comes out, walks around the pole, stops, drops into a split, smiles, mouth full of braces. Some guy, I'm guessing is a regular, pushed past me. He goes, "You got to make it rain, brother." And he throws a handful of change in the air. And without missing the beat, this bitch put a magnet in her mouth and she sucked all that. I'm moving to South Dakota next summer, just so y'all know. It's time for a change. I'm finna go. I did a show in a place called Cornell, Wisconsin. Don't Google it. There ain't shit to see. Get there, and the booker, he goes, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you now, when you get to this show, it ain't gonna be about shit. You're gonna get there, it's gonna be about 5 people in the audience. But the reason we keep this show on the tour is because the owner loves comedy. And after the show, he'll let you play with his flamethrower." Bitch, say less. I'm there. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, have any of y'all ever shot a flamethrower?
Yeah.
Yeah, you already know the power. All right, give me the thing. Let's go. Listen here. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you don't need a license to own a flamethrower. All right? And when you pull the trigger on that motherfucker, when that power, like, my dick got heavy. Like, my shit got real thick that night. My dick got real Sammy. Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell. Ooh, the pow. Like, I've shot a gun before. Pow. Heh. I'm a man. Oh, my God. Listen, I've got 2 of them shits at the crib right now. The hardest nigga on my block. Fuck your AK. I'll burn this bitch down tonight. I wish somebody would break in my house. I will accidentally kill my family so fast. George Bob! Be outside, house burnt down, family dead. dick hard as shit. Hey, y'all, my name is Aaron Cheatham. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Y'all have a great night. Get home safe.